Hello, and I'm back. I almost wasn't back today, and camera's wigging out. This is the solution I have at present. NVIDIA Broadcast is completely broken. I don't know how to fix it. I tried a bunch of things. I'm fed up. So I updated OBS. OBS has its own background removal. We'll see if this works. If I don't like it that much, I guess I can always go back to just not having my face on screen. I really feel like I don't need to. But at the same time, it's kind of nice to at least show that I'm here if I'm not constantly chattering. So we're almost done with Path of Radiance. I've got a mind to really just clear that out. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Realistically, I think I really like the idea of, say, like, doing a full playthrough of Radiant Dawn, but that's gonna take a while. And I think 2 nights a week is really it's also just cutting into the other time I have to play, like, recent release games, and there's a bunch coming out I want to play. I could, of course, stream those. But I would probably try to play them when I have time. I don't always really want to stream, or wouldn't always be able to. So I think for the future, I want to continue the Armored Core playthrough. That will go a little faster because those games aren't quite so long. And I will probably still stream Saturdays. Maybe a little bit more intermittently, and maybe just intentionally pick games that are shorter, not RPGs, older stuff, Super Nintendo stuff, or Genesis stuff, or whatever, and You know, I've always wanted to do a little bit more of that, kind of highlighting the oddball stuff that you don't just see everybody playing all the time or talking about even. So I would like to do that. We'll see. And that way I'm not on the hook. Because once I'm in this deep, I'm like, man, I gotta finish Path of Radiance. And I'm glad I played it. But I think the streaming pace does drag it out even longer. But who knows? If there's a lot of if there's an audience for it, if friends of mine want to see it, maybe I will do a Radiant Dawn playthrough. But first, we gotta finish this. In a valley amidst the Marhaut range, Ike and company are reunited with King Canegus of Gallia. King Tabarn of Phoenicius also arrives, and brings with him a disturbing tale. His words serve notice. There is no time to waste. The final showdown with Ashnard is coming. Hopefully audio sounds good. I did have to update OBS, so I hope it sounds better, or at least better than last week. Between the forces King Canegus grants them before returning home, and the soldiers King Tabarn brings, the Crimean army possesses 3 times the fighting power that it did when it left Binyan. Even so, the Daean forces encamped in the capital are strong, rested, and comparable in number. In addition, the road to the final confrontation is blocked by 2 formidable obstacles. Fort Pinel and Nado's Castle. How these 2 tests are faced will mightily affect the course of the war. So I think there's 4 chapters left, I want to say. This is 26. I think there are 29 chapters total. 29 or 30. 30 is a nice round number. Maybe it's 30. I see. So Crimea and Gallia have finally joined forces, have they? Half-breeds and humans fighting side by side. How sweet. In addition, it seems the incident with the Heron Princess has brought more Phoenicians to the struggle as well. Oh, the Hawk King is getting involved, eh? Which means that the Crimean army's strength of arms is all but equal to our own, and growing daily. Of course, this pathetic, ragged band is still no match for our superior leadership and skill. Things are getting interesting, are they not? But I am still unsatisfied. Divide our army into 2 battalions. Send one to meet the Crimeans. And who will be in charge of that battalion? Bertram. Bertram? Does that bother you? Well then, perhaps I should leave it to you and see what happens. Do you believe I would betray you? I believe your heart has considered it. Surely you jest. I will divide our forces and see that they march to meet Crimea under Bertram's command. Is this satisfactory? I leave it to you, good Sir Knight. One other thing, Your Majesty. In my absence, did you order the death of Ina? 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 Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about that one. I lost all interest in her when she failed to hold Daean's capital, you know? I've no use for failures. Yes, I remember it now. I ordered General Petrine to take care of her. Ah! Another failure under my command. I told Petrine that if the task was beyond her, capturing Ina would be enough. I see. Why do you ask? According to one of General Petrine's men, they have indeed captured Ina. But with the General's death, they're unsure what to do with her. That was one of Petrine's better qualities. She always did follow orders. Well, what do you intend to do? I wish to receive your instructions. Do you still wish to see her killed, or have you changed your mind? Do as you will. I care not. However, do not bring her into my presence. When that one is near, Radiance seems to grow restless. As you wish. Please, look at this map. The current position of our army is here in the Marhaut Range. Between us and the capital, there are two large outposts of enemy troops, Fort Pinel and Nado's Castle. Both holds were built to guardian our fair land. But now Dayan rules them both and knows of us. With rations set, they could hold out a year. Say what you will of Dayan and her foul plans, one must admire her skill in things of war. Come now, Bastion. Why would you praise our foe? I do but speak the mean of it, good sir. The truth is harsh, but lies would be worse still. Will you two please shut up? Please. Sheesh. Pinel and Nados are fairly close to one another. I doubt they would expect us to attack both at once, but that seems to be a waste of our strength, and we don't want to get ambushed from the rear while attacking. We cannot divide our army, but we could send a small force to attack the base with weaker defenses and keep it occupied. At the same time, the main army can focus on the other one and conquer it. I see. So which one has more soldiers? That would be Fort Pinel. Very well. The main army will lead an assault on Fort Pinel. Meanwhile, I'll take my army and a unit or so of galleons and set out for Castle Nados. We'll launch an attack. When they come out to meet us, we'll retreat. Then we'll attack again. That'll keep them busy. That should give us the time we need. We'll take care of our front by day's end. Let's go capture a fort. It's settled then. Reports from the last battle. 300 bonus experience. I think that's the max. There were no deaths and no injuries beyond our capabilities to heal. Everyone performed exceedingly well. That is all. Okay. We got some info. General, may I have a moment of your time? Yes? What is it? I'd like your advice on something, sir. Let's say I was faced with an undefeatable enemy. In that case, what should I, as the weaker fighter, do? Should I try to avoid slowing down other better fighters and retreat? Or do I sacrifice myself and try to at least land a single blow on the opponent? If it's an enemy general, or just someone that's far too strong for you, there's no need to get yourself killed. But I don't want you simply run away, either. Study the enemy first, and see if retreating is your only option. I'd like you to do that much, at least. Study the enemy? That's right. What type of fighter is he? What kind of weapon is he using? Things like that. If you can learn to do that, you can determine how best to engage your opponent. Those are the very core of combat fundamentals, aren't they? Oh, I'm a danged fool. Could be. I think all my troubles started I wasn't paying enough attention to the basics. You've given me something to think about, and some hope too. Thank you, sir. You're the smartest general ever. Huh. What a brave little fella. Barn. Are you leaving now? Yep, we're gonna do some reconnaissance and tease those Dayans a bit. Good luck. Pah, you don't need luck when you're as tough as me. Tibarn, about... Grayson, no. I truly am sorry. Leanne's kidnapping is completely my fault. It's not your fault. Please, don't apologize. I know Leanne is alive. These battlefields are filled with chaotic energy, but I can still sense her. It's faint, but I know it's Leanne. Which is all the more reason for us to hurry. There may be other ways to finish this, but crushing Dayan is the surest. Agreed. Grayson, is this mysterious power that you use to sense Leanne something only Herons possess? It's not something any of the Hawk clans have. That's a certainty. That's not true, Tabarn. The power may differ in potency between us, but all Lagoos possess it to some degree. Ah, so it's just that my sense isn't developed, is that it? The power is distributed something like this. Among the bird tribes, it's very strong in the Heron clan. Among the beast tribes, I've heard it's most developed in the Cat clan, though not as strongly as in the Herons. As for the dragon tribes, it's said they may be equal to, or even surpass the strength of the Herons. Even though I knew all Lagoos were not alike, there are even more differences than I'd imagined. Your eyes should have told you that. Once we change, we don't look alike, do we? Good point. Enough pleasantries. It's time for me and my men to take wing. Right. See you later, then. Tabarn, may the fortunes of war be with you. And you as well. Don't try anything too dangerous. Grayson? My apologies, Ike. Though I knew this was coming, it's still difficult. Don't apologize. You've nothing left to prove to me. Ah. Okay, no new supports, no new supports. It's so hard to build supports in this game. Like, nobody's at A. Nobody. Okay, looks like we're pretty good on weapons. Just need to get a healing staff. Might want to buy a new one. Let's just buy a mend. Oh, I have a lot of bolting. What's his thunder rank at? Oh, that's right, we have Largo now. Okay. Jill could probably use some weapons. I guess I should at least forge a weapon for somebody. Oh, purge, too. Oh, Jeffrey can use bows. That's interesting. I have way too many. Okay, let's just go. My Lord Ike. Princess Alencia? Huh? Oh, she's got her armor! What's going on? Why are you dressed like that? I thought to join you on the battle lines. Is that a Pegasus? Where did you get that?
He belonged to my great-grandmother. I'm a bit nervous about riding him, but I'm going to try, nevertheless.
I appreciate your desire, but your retainers will never allow it, will they?
As for that...
Did you agree to this, Jeffrey?
No, personally, I'm against it, but she is the princess, and it is her wish. I can do nothing.
The princess's great-grandmother was a Binyan Pegasus knight of some renown before marrying into House Crimea. Princess Alencia herself is skilled at both riding and swordsmanship. As a child, she was granted permission to train in case the need for her to fight ever arose. Behold the Pegasus and uniform, all treasures of our House Crimea fair. We did fear that we would never see a chance to use them in their proper stead. O Muse of Fire, I cannot find the words. Behold a light that dares to shame the sun. Our princess clad in raiments fair and fine, gives courage, love, and vigor to our cause. I'm surprised you were able to hide armor and a flying horse from the Daean army.
Ahem. Prince Renning foresaw a time when the princess would need them, and bade us convey them from the palace.
Prince Renning's thoughts were always of the princess, even as his life abandoned him. Be true to your heart, and live life as it dictates. Those were his final words to her.
My lord uncle was always the one person who understood me best. Even though I'm dressed like this, I have no experience, and do not expect to fight as well as the rest of you. But this constant waiting behind and doing nothing, it sets my heart beating with such unease I fear it may burst. Even if I cannot fight, I could use a staff to heal the wounded. If I could save just one soldier, it would mean so much to me. Please, my Lord Ike, I promise to obey orders and stay out of harm's way, as best I can.
Lord Ike, we will take responsibility and guard the princess. It is her heartfelt wish. This is not something I can allow or disallow. She is my employer. If this is what the princess wants, all I can do is comply. Be careful, will you?
Oh, thank you so much.
Let us go forth like sunlight to the dawn. Alencia fights, and Crimea wins the day. Oh, we got a big map. Oh, that's right. Bertram... That's why they're talking about Renning. Ike, there are more enemy soldiers than we expected. Just from what I can see now, they are double our numbers. And we must assume that the fort houses many more troops. This may prove to be a long battle. Even if they have 20 times our numbers, we must overcome them. In this war, there can be no retreat. Alright, well, it's letting me deploy quite a few, at least. Anybody else I want to... for a larger battle, it might be good to have Mist, just as an extra heal. Well, I've got Alencia, so... How does Jeffrey compare to, like... He's actually a lot better than Titania at this point. There's a couple levels on her. Titania didn't actually level that well. It's almost as good as Har. About as good as Har, really. Compared to, like, Jill, one of my better units. He's actually not bad. He's no Ike. I definitely don't need Bastion, that's true. Yeah, we don't need... Lucia... I can keep Jeffrey in. And I guess... I mean, how far behind is Devdan? Devdan is not looking great. I think he's permanent benchwarmer status. The only other one I have that's really worth using at this point is probably Tyronio, because he came in so overleveled. He's still got 22 defense. He'll get doubled, but he can at least take a hit. I think I'll just put in Mist for extra heals. Let's make sure all these people have items. Oh, she already has Amity. That's great. How high is her magic? 12? Probably... she's got the recover, though, so I guess... Yeah, just take the physic. It should be fine. We'll be fine. Largo's probably okay. I just recruited him. Oh, but I never went to the forge. I can go to the forge. How about we forge an axe, just for funsies? Give it to Largo for the time being. Ooh, forgeable throwing axe. That's the way to go, right? Yeah. I don't have a fun name for an axe, so... you gotta name it something cooler than just hand axe, right? How about... I don't know. Something intimidating, like Skull Splitter. Is that gonna fit? No! Doesn't fit. Skull Breaker? Would that fit? Is that fewer letters? That fits. And I don't know, make it red. That red is more like an orange, really. To Largo, sure. Okay, and yeah, Mist needs... Oh, I have an energy drop. Probably use that. So we got men's. Nothing all that special for sale. Okay. And I guess I'll go ahead and save here. In case I do need to reload. Alright. You gotta line up. My favorite part. I'll keep Titania in just because she's got supports with so many, you know? Oh, actually, I guess horses to the back kind of makes sense, right? Oh, we got a bunch of axe guys up front, so... Swords to the front, I suppose. Mist can stay way back. And... Flyers, maybe, on this side? As everybody else moves... Because they can fly right over the trees. Alright. General Bertram, the Crimean army has risen to the bait. Orders, sir? Your orders, sir. General, how shall we make answer? Turn the ground, soft with blood. Make a graveyard of this place. Bury them all. Yes, sir. Soren, do you have any information about the enemy general? Our intelligence reports say that the commander of this army is Bertram, one of Dane's 4 riders. One of the 4 riders? So he's on par with that woman we fought earlier, Petri. That's not necessarily so. The name 4 riders is given to the 4 persons of highest ability among the king's advisors. So the members can change, is that it? Who are the current 4 riders? First, there was General Petrine, whom we defeated at Riven Bridge. Then the man we face today, Bertram. Next is General Bryce, who served the previous king. And finally, the enigmatic general known as the Black Knight. Those are the 4. This is the same Black Knight who murdered Commander Grail? Of that, there appears to be little doubt. Tell us, Soren, do you have any more information on Bertram? I know not where he hails from. He appeared after the fall of Crimea, and he quickly gained Ashnard's favor. So he's a man of no mean ability. Like the Black Knight, he always wears his armor, and never shows his face unhelmed. Some say he's not even in his armor, but that it's inhabited by an ancient specter or a demonic creature. It's all just superstition and rumor, designed to heighten fear of the man. It's not important. Once we cross swords, we'll know the truth. Then we can discover for ourselves if he's just a loudmouth braggart or truly a monster. As long as our blades can wound him, I care not either way. Let's go. Nice. Okay, we got this little squad of swordsmen over here. I can move, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces? That ought to be enough. I'll just use racing to help the others catch up after. I just gotta hope Stefan doesn't take too many hits. He shouldn't get hit, but he doesn't have a whole lot of defense if he does. Try and let some other units get XP, because I think Ike is actually in pretty good shape by this point. Is that Archer? That is an Archer. Don't let him do that. Hold. Why not? Let's reinforce. Yeah, actually, Boyd taking the hit is probably what's best. He didn't even get hit. Awesome. Hey, Flightsy, Flight Ship, hello. Haven't made the last few Fire Emblem streams. That's alright. College friends doing a movie night online. That's cool. What movie? I know the last one, my audio was a little janky. That was right after my computer problems, so... Oh, I thought I was outside his range. Good thing she dodged. I'm pretty sure it is automatic game over if Valencia dies. Yeah, these Holy Guards aren't so great anymore. But, honestly, they're expendable. 100%. It's so weird to have fully expendable units in a Fire Emblem game, actually. But I'm here for it. Oh, is that a critical? That's a critical. It still only did 6 damage. So his base damage must have been 2. 2 movies every week, Saturdays at 7. That's cool. And I'm a little later because I had to make sure everything was working this time. I had to update OBS, which is always scary. Usually it breaks everything. Weird Al the Yankovic. Weird the Al Yankovic. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Weird the Al Yankovic story. Clue, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Ferngully. That's quite a spread. Zomber is here too. Clearly I just need to start later. Already gonna be late this week, so I decided to watch your stream instead. Oh wow. That's very flattering. I hope I will live up to your expectations. I almost didn't stream tonight, so... you can't reach? That's a bummer. We got a lot of units to deal with. What is the deal with this side of the map, anyway? I guess there's a meteor guy over there. It'd actually be kind of nice to, like, silence him. And what is silence for, if not to deal with those guys? Please don't miss. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of XP. Her speed's only 18. Is she? Yeah, she's level 1. Level 1 Princess Crimea. Okay. I wonder if I can get any... Is that a mage? Maybe she can knock... No, she really can't do a whole lot, can she? Try and get her a kill. Let's see. What all can we do? Killer bow's running out. You started later, there's a chance you might be able to catch the tail end of Monday. I'm probably not going to start later Monday, because that is a weeknight. Saturday, I don't mind being up a little later. But even then, I don't want to be up too late, because I do think it suffers when I keep going when I'm tired. So, this is a nice queue up for Valencia here. Oh no, she can't do any damage. Never mind. Yeah, some of these guys that haven't gained levels in a while are looking kinda weak suddenly. That's fair, yeah. I mean, if it was all I had to worry about, but there are other things in life that take precedence. Largo is interesting because he holds the distinction of being the only playable character in Path of Radiance. At least as far as I know, he is the only playable Path of Radiance character that is not playable in Radiant Dawn. Because I don't think Grail is ever playable. He appears as an ally unit, but that doesn't count. We got a lot of cleanup to do. I wonder... Dude, can I get a kill with Mist? Yes! Do it, Mist! Fulfill your destiny! This is gonna backfire. She's probably gonna die after this, but... This is the first time Mist has ever killed anything. I didn't even give that much XP. Oh, we got a silver sword. Gotta go to the convoy, though. Okay. I think we can protect her. We can defend her. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be good. Outlasting 2 movies is a lot harder than outlasting a D&D. Depends on the D&D session, from what I understand. Somber, my schedule's all over the place. Yeah, that's the tricky thing for me with Saturdays. Saturdays I usually have more free time, but it is less predictable. Jeffrey has his Brave Lance, which is great. Yeah, the ×4. You'll love to see it. At least with the pull out. Yeah, Titania really dropped off. I mean, I did stop using her just when she reached a point she should be getting as much XP as everyone else. But her level ups just weren't that great. And she starts behind because she's over-leveled. And she is a Jagan unit. I think I'd heard, though, that she typically performs well throughout the game. But maybe it's just because this game's pretty generous with opportunities for leveling. I don't know. I might actually have to elapse my flying squad back, which wouldn't be the worst thing to do. Keep everybody grouped up. So this is, yeah, it's gonna be tricky. What can you do, Stefan? You can knock out anybody. Okay. He cannot reach... Let's have him move over by Mist. And next to Soren, who he should have a... No. 52 crit chance. Let's just hope for the crit. Always loved Wyvern Knights, Mages, and Paladins. They make the game for you. Yeah. Yeah, this game really favors units with more movement. That is something I noticed. Radiant Dawn kind of corrected some of that. I feel like the general units are actually quite good in Radiant Dawn. Because there are just maps where there are a lot of bottlenecks you can hold. Draco Knights are just overpowered in these two games. They're just stupid strong. They typically are. It's even worse in Radiant Dawn because they lose the bow weakness. They're only weak to thunder magic, and mages are just kind of bad, so it sort of doesn't matter. We'll give Valencia the kill. Her unique sword is a infinite use brave sword, so that alone makes her pretty strong. Keep Mist alive. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the Oh, well, I do have to clear them, because otherwise Racing will die. So I have to get rid of these guys, too. You are at weapon triangle disadvantage, which is unfortunate. You can probably finish a unit off, though. No critical, how sad. Oh, please, I gotta hope this guy doesn't quit. I just noticed the killer axe. 34. That leaves 1 HP. He's got to hit both, but you can knock him out if he does. Let's try it. Probably should have save stated, because that was very reckless to charge forward and missed. But I think I can wall her off, so she shouldn't be the one that... Oh no, this guy's an archer, dang it. Okay. Well, Marcia is like the only one who can even reach him. Jeffrey can. A paltry 10 damage, but it's something. Did not expect both to hit. Yeah, 74 is a little shaky. But you gotta remember, these are not true hit values. The game lies to you, reinforcing people's bad grasp of probabilities. That's what Fire Emblem's all about. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need the Silver Lance. And that's 77. Okay, we got him. We got him. And she can actually... Okay. Yeah, so now this guy... He can reach Reese, which is a little worrying. I'm gonna collapse these guys back. Because then I can have Ike move up instead of having him fall back. Speed up. It's not bad. 22 speed's pretty good. I guess they can't reach anything anyway, though. What's this? Oh, that guy's a mage. Yeah, I guess this guy could do some big damage to Reese, who has very little defense. He's not gonna double attack him, at least. I mean, I guess I could. Well, no, this guy has to go. This guy has to go. He's gonna kill Rayson. Can't allow that. I might have to restart. Yeah, I went in a little too fast. We'll see if Reese survives. He's the one that's in the most danger now. Mist is actually fine, which is good, because I don't trust her to survive anything. He does have 37 HP. This guy's silence, this guy's magic. And they might just go after my my other little dudes anyway, so... Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, the Holy Guard's coming in. To be honest, I think the AI is probably going to prioritize them, which is all the better. Though I don't want them stealing XP, so... Oh, he's going for Jeffrey, okay. Oh, because Jeffrey can't counterattack. Oh, that's fine. Be a meat shield, Jeffrey. Like a good knight. Ah, bummer. Kind of surprised he missed. Watch the archer. No. R's gonna need a heal. Now, this side is pretty clear. Oh, critical. I was actually probably hoping to get the kill of someone else, but alright. I mean, in all honesty, it's way too late in the game to be worried about giving people levels, but I do it to the very end. Let's see, who needs healing? Who needs healing? That Holy Guard? Yes, it's the people down here who need the healing. Okay. Well... Critical hits are the best, yeah. It's always fun when you put, like, Wrath and Vantage on the same unit. Good times. Oh, that's right, Soren can heal too, right? Nobody up here needs healing, though. Really don't. Do you have any more guys that need to be silenced? Oh, this guy has a sleep staff. Be good if I could silence him. Almost in range. Hold it. Just for the experience. R and Jill both need heals, so I think I'll just have them kite backward to where Mist can heal them safely. Good XP. Not a bad level up. 72 hit rate. I don't have a whole lot of confidence in that. There we go. Dang sword masters are too fast. Oh, right. We gotta watch the archer, too. Not that safe for Olkey. We'll put him outside the archer's range. Do you have a javelin? No. Okay. Well, I'm not that scared of the archer, so... Ike is an absolute unit. He can take all these guys on, probably. Just gonna go out there by yourself, okay. Got a new job, and you're happy with it. That's cool. In the game, but also general. What? Oh, what's been happening in the game? So we're nearing the end. This is, I think, 4 chapters to go. Yeah. Back in Alencia's home country, just about to retake the capital. The Heron Princess got kidnapped by the Black Knight. Who's a lot more explicitly evil in this game, which I kind of expected, but it's interesting the characterization of him in particular. Like, not just his actions, but like the fact he almost seems to enjoy being evil. Knowing the sequel seems a little weird, actually. But, you know, whatever. I wanted to silence this guy. Let's see. Silence. Because I do not want units getting put to sleep by him. Oh, that's 59 hit rate. Got him. Beautiful. Oh, the rare defense increase. You'll love to see it. Okay. Yeah, we want to concentrate our effort on cleaning this group up. Let's see, armor units. Magic is a good answer for that. Being evil is very fun and cool, yes. Yeah, this is one of the bigger maps. Of course, it's got nothing on Genealogy of the Holy War maps, which usually have like multiple castles to them to seize. Let's see. Who else? Sure, I move the further units first. Honestly, I should have given that that last energy drop to Alencia, because that's like double value since she gets extra attacks. I should try dumping my bonus experience on her. See how good she turns out. Assuming I don't need it on Ike. Ulki just being the one Laguz unit I use. The Demi Band makes it pretty easy, though. I think I like the way they work in Radiant Dawn better. Because you can't hold off transformation in this game. They just transform when they transform, and that's it. How am I doing with Gradius Interstellar Assault? Well, I beat it, and I don't want to spend any more time playing it. So, that's it for me. I played through it. I thought it was fun. I kind of enjoy the simplified, slowed down Game Boy shmups more. I think because they just seem easier. Oh, I just realized he's actually kind of thin on weapons. Okay. I'll have to use up the tomahawk, I guess. Hammer's gonna miss. I guess since it's a throwing weapon, I should have attacked from a space away and not taken damage, but... Void continues to be one of the units that consistently gets good level ups. I feel like Marcia kind of dropped off. Oh, Lencia's got a... yeah, why not? He can always heal. We will be just fine. Just enough damage. Had fun with it as well. Your first shmup. That's not a bad... I mean, a lot... Gradius was for a lot of people, I think. Especially people who played on the NES. Oh, does she has the... Yeah, she has the magic weapons. Okay. More people playing it than Super Castlevania 4. Which, yeah, I mean... If you asked me which one more people were going to play, that would not have been my guess, but... It is what it is, I suppose. Anybody else need healing? Boyd, Ulky, Jill needs healing, but can't reach her. I guess I'll move down to Boyd. I'm guessing there's going to be more reinforcements. On top or... Ah, it's on top, chat. I'm sorry, did I miss something? Again? I am on top, chat. It defaults to it. I did not remember. Quality of level up stat that can get leveled up. Well, there is the Blossom skill, but in this game it's unique to only Soth. They can't be moved around between units. There's some fun tricks you can do in Radiant Dawn when you get the Blossom skill. Like, because it won't apply... In that game, bonus experience works differently. And it won't apply to bonus experience. However, you can bonus experience somebody to 99 XP and then equip the Blossom skill. Because it reduces XP gain, but improves growth rates. So you can mess around with that in a number of ways. The dumbest feature in existence. Also on top chat because viewers also have it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I've seen, you know, streams where there's tons of people and the chat scrolls fast. But I do wonder what the real use case is. Like, what even is the metric for the cutoff? I don't know. Did I miss anything else? I think it hid your comment on level up quality. That's the one I missed. R! Why do you only get strength? I mean, we like strength, but other stuff is good too. It's rare I even get to attack with him. He's usually busy healing people. Oh, he's a Laguz bow. Okay. I still can't get over Jeffrey's puke green-colored armor. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's blue in the other game. Still rather have all the messages than a random algorithmic... Oh, that was a good level up. Wow. All the messages than a random algorithmic solution. You can do stuff like put it in slow mode, sub only. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know really at the end of the day what that use case is supposed to be. Who needs experience the most? I mean, I guess Largo, Mist. Mist Alencia can get XP by healing, so I guess Largo is the actual direct combat unit. Oh, Rolf's still level 8. He's been behind the whole game. Poor guy. Starting at actual level 1. Only leveled up good because of his armor color. Maybe. It's the secret. Unfortunately, he disappears for most of Radiant Dawn, so... you really can't do much with him. Give Largo the kill, why not? Let's see. Archers, we don't like archers. Jill needs healing. Once it can heal. I have so many healers right now. It's great. Ooh, okay, strength. The main thing she needs is, well, speed. If she can get a little bit more speed, she'll get ×4 attacks. And that will be awesome. Oh. I have racing ready to go, too. Let's boost as many people as we can. What game am I doing after this one? I don't know. I'll probably take a break for a little while. I'm hoping I beat this game just before I go on vacation. In June. And I've thought about Radiant Dawn, but it will take forever. I think more realistically, given that Saturdays are not a consistent point in my schedule, it might be preferable to do shorter games. Like, you know, some Super Nintendo platformers and the like. Stuff I can actually realistically beat in a single session. I have no shortage of stuff to play, so... oh, wow. Titania, when did you get so bad? Disappointed. Radiant Dawn is quite long. So, Radiant Dawn is... I think there might be one other Fire Emblem game where units can promote twice. But units have a whole third tier of promotion. And you move between lots of different groups of characters. It is a very long game. But it is the direct sequel. And so it would be fun to play it. I'm very familiar with Radiant Dawn, but it would be fun to play it with this game fresh in my mind. I would not do the hard mode, though. I've done Radiant Dawn hard mode before, and it's just boring, really. I mean, I guess it's hard, but it actually removes mechanics from the game, which I think is the worst way to do a hard mode. Like, it removes the weapon triangle. For you and for enemies. Which does sort of make the game harder, but it also makes it simpler. So it's just weird. It's weird that they would do that. I would think in designing a hard mode, your goal would be to encourage players to take advantage of all the mechanics, not to remove mechanics they could be taking advantage of. It also severely nerfs bonus experience, which defeats the incentive to actually try to earn lots of it. Yeah, not a great hard mode. Let's see, who do we want to get experience? Let's see, Boyd, you have a hammer. The real difficulty is strategy. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, honestly, in Fire Emblem, the real difficulty is just RNG. It's getting good level ups. That's what the real difficulty is. We all know it. So, the things I've had more fun doing in Radiant Dawn is, like, intentionally using bad characters. Like, getting Meg to cap every stat is just funny. And it's surprisingly easy to do in that game, actually. Because caps are mostly what matters. Anybody you get to max levels is probably going to cap most of their stats. Especially if you massage it a little bit with bonus experience. There are archers over here. There are. Good thing I checked. You know what? Before I do something stupid like that, because I hate to restart, knowing that that's probably what I would do anyway, you know, realistically. The real point of the game is strategy, so you'd hope a hard mode would require a better strategy. Yeah, you would. You would. Now, I do think something I value in strategy games is there being multiple viable strategies, which is a pretty tough balance, because typically there is going to be at least one that is the best. But making it obviously the best can feel like there's not much point. Oh, is that that's a crit. You know, for coming in so late, Larko's a pretty good unit. I mean, he obviously doesn't have a lot of defense, but his high HP makes up for it. And he has speed and strength to just hit hard. I guess that's why he's the only Berserker. Use up your Silver Blade. Cheating? Well, I didn't even use the save state. It's just there if I need it. And to be fair, I did that after noticing I almost moved into the path of a archer with a flying unit. Which, it's Ulki, he would probably dodge it anyway. But I had to be sure. Didn't realize Radiant Dawn had all of those features, just remember playing it. Which features, Zomber? Hard mode? Tricky to balance that kind of thing. Yeah, and I think difficulty balancing is essential to strategy games. That's why it's so tough. And I think part of the strength of Fire Emblem is because it's really, in my mind, more RPG than strategy, is that it doesn't need to be super well balanced, because it's always going to be fun to just watch your over-leveled dudes wreck everything. And that's enough for most people. Unfortunately, that realization can come at the expense of there being actual strategy at times. But it is what it is. There we go. Roll with the critical. Hard mode, Wyvern's losing bow weakness, promoting units twice. Yeah, well, the interesting thing for me was how many differences there are between the games, having not played Path of Radiance before. Like, I expected bonus experience to work the same way, but it doesn't. I expected Lagoo's units to work the same way, but they don't. They definitely did, I think, take a stab at balancing the classes between games, too. And I think it mostly worked. Mages still suffer, but they suffer in this game, too. Mostly because they're low movement. It's actually not as bad in Radiant Dawn, because there aren't as many maps that make movement the end-all, be-all. And at least by the end of the game, the strength doesn't matter. Well, I guess it matters if you use the legendary tomes, but they're just kind of not good enough to warrant it anyway. Hard to balance difficulty when it has to do with strategy and stuff based on how people think. Some will find concepts hard to grasp. Yeah, that's definitely true of puzzles. Puzzles are, like, super hard. Because there's such a fine line between, like, you know, something being frustrating and something being trivial. I think that's why so many, like, adventure games wind up falling into moon logic. Because it's like, what else are you gonna do? You know? Miss can do 1 damage. It's not enough. How much can Alencia do? 1 times 2. He only has 5 HP. Come on. Come on, people. Alright. Stefan. Actually, no. I'm trying to get his support with Soren up to A. So just stay by Soren. Well, have Ulki do it. Ulki's actually getting good XP now, just because he's so far back. But I guess he's not that far from his cap, right? Because Lagoo's units don't promote, they just cap at 20. And he's at what? 16? 14. So he's got 6 levels to go. So that's the equivalent of like a level 12. Or no, a level 8. Level 8 Bjork unit. Oh. Boyd is actually a little low on health here. Okay. Let me safely heal him with Alencia. Do some last-minute positioning, because I don't want to actually use that save state, because Flight Ship over here will call me a cheater. Oh, I didn't realize you can take and drop in the same turn. That's actually really nice. It doesn't have to slow me down now. I probably should be paying closer attention to what kinds of weapons units have. The worst part about puzzle games is getting stuck provides a dilemma. Do you look up the answer and take away the point? Action-based games don't have that issue. Yeah. Well, you could argue some action games can have... Oh, no. Alright, miss. Dodge. Thank goodness. It's going to attack twice, though. 2 dodges! I did not check his attack range. Why did I move her so far forward, anyway? What? Another one. Why did I even put Miss there? Why would I even put her there? Why would I do that? Okay. This is the kind of carelessness when I'm reading chat. Okay. Okay. I am not restarting the whole mission because of that. And I don't want to let her die. How far back am I? I'm a little bit... Oh, I'm a ways. I'm a ways. Okay. Why did I move her so far? Because I guess because I highlighted this, and I thought as long as I was outside that range, I was good. But why would Mist, of all people, be the one I put on the front line? That was not smart. Not my best moment. Not my best moment. Disgusting, blatant cheating, yeah. Yeah. Well, I could always restart the entire mission from the beginning. Or I could just finish the game with Mist dead. I don't actually need her. Okay, speed increase, nice. What was I saying about action games? Oh, what was I saying about action games? I forgot. Oh, you were talking about puzzles and looking up solutions. There's definitely, like, I know people have this kind of dilemma with, like, Dark Souls and, like, looking up guides on, like, how to cheese the boss instead of just, like, learning his patterns. So I think that issue is kind of there, still. The permadeath and having to live with your failures, but you've never actually played. Yeah. Well, that was what made it interesting to me. There has always been this issue, though, that you're essentially locking yourself out of content in most games by letting someone die. I think it's only Shadow Dragon, which obviously is a game that doesn't exist. But really only in Shadow Dragon that there's certain conditions that happen if a character dies. where other characters can be recruited to take their place. I think there might be a couple, like, dialogue variations in some of the other games based on if somebody dies, but for the most part, you just miss out on their later base conversations. But that is something that's changed, because they don't really design these for permadeath anymore either. And that's why, like, this game, you have way more units than you can deploy, because it expects you to have some of them die. I definitely did this differently than I did before. That's okay. Who needs the healing? Boyd needs the healing. I really like a lot of the ideas behind games where consequences matter, but it often runs counter to how you actually play games. Yeah, I think that's been a big thing for Fire Emblem and why it probably moved away from the permadeath. I find that a game like XCOM, I think, hits a good balance with permadeath, where your units aren't ultimately irreplaceable, but you do get attached to them, and there is a real tactical loss when they die, too. Let's not actually. Let's make sure we have the whole range. Oh boy, I almost put Racing in range of it. Well, I could wall him off. That's true. Okay, let's just have Ike move in. Silver Sword one hits him. Don't even let him counterattack. Okay, just overdo it. Persona 5 Royal. Oh, yeah. That's like a nightmare to complete, isn't it? I like the permadeath. It was always a feature. Yeah. Well, it's what made Fire Emblem, really. But I talked about this in the Fire Emblem episode. I think that's actually where the series began to deviate from what I want it to be. And I get that that's not what everybody wants it to be, but it is what I want it to be. So, you know, I'm better off playing other games. Okay, anybody else missed can heal just to get experience. Marcia, and she can Canto, so she can get back out of range. You can always use the ward staff too, that's true. It's what you want it to be, but you didn't let your unit die back there. No, I did not. You know, the funny thing is, usually when I get close to the end of the game, that's when I will let units die. It's more so that, had I been playing without the save state, I would have been a lot more careful, and I would have looked at all the enemy ranges. Oh, that's the other super annoying thing that Radiant Dawn does for its hard mode. They make enemy ranges... They make it impossible to highlight enemy attack and move ranges. It's not that that information's not available to you, it's just that they force you to count the spaces yourself. Because that counts as being harder. Nothing wrong with being forced to make better choices. Yeah, and I think that's where, like I was saying, you want to engage with more of the mechanics. And difficulty is a way to encourage players to do exactly that. You know, a strategy game where you can win by just charging forward with no regard to anything is not very interesting or fun. Sometimes that's what Fire Emblem plays like, though. Yeah, ridiculous for hard mode. Yeah, Radiant Dawn is a very flawed game. I still love it. And difficulty is weird in it, too. It has a reputation for being hard. A lot of that's just the naming of the modes. And some of it, too, is it just kind of messes with the way you expect it to play. Because they actually give you a ton of, like, crutch units. But the way I've always played, I never want to use them. But there's really not too much reason not to use them in this case. So, we don't have archers. We have mages coming up on us, which is interesting. Forcing yourself not to 100% percentify Royal, or you would go insane, but it's hurting your pride more than you realized it would when you started. Yeah, sometimes you get attached. I'm at a point in Dragon Quest where I really need to stop doing all the side quests, because, like, I just don't want to spend that much time on the game. There's the critical. Fog of War mechanics could be interesting, but have to be implemented in a careful manner. Yeah, I think that is one of the things that changes in this game. There's only a few maps that have Fog of War, but I think it's not present on the easy difficulty. So there's that. Who needs kills? Missed. I don't think she can do it. 3 HP? No way. Oh, she can! Get him, Mist. Get him. You can do it. I actually think I like the crit animations in this game better than Radiant Dawn's. Oh, that was disappointing. Especially she has capped speed already. Strength is the stat she probably needs the most, so that's good. Let's see, one guy with a long sword, one guy with a steel sword, okay. How's your resistance, Valencia? 18. That is better than most. So really, she should be fine. He has a rune sword. Interesting. Grayson can't really double back, so... Oh, do these guys have wind mat? And one of them has... Oh, it's the lizard guy. Okay. Interesting. They try to silence him. That might be worthwhile, actually. We could use a heal, too. Ike actually has pretty good resistance in this game. It's like his only bad stat in the other one. He has more of the general all-rounder stats of a typical Fire Emblem Lord. For this game, it seems. Actually, let's just make sure every... Okay, yeah, that's... yeah, let's heal him first. I'm gonna send him up like that. He needs to be healed. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I didn't even make a new save state. Approaching the boss is usually where things go south, so... It's the last silence on the Blizzard guy. Okay, we'll see what they do. Probably just kill that that Holy Knight over there. Oh, they're just gonna run forward, do nothing? Oh, that was the... Shoot, that's missed. How did I... And that's a critical. Good grief, missed. Oh. Oh, miracle triggered! Oh, thank goodness. Is there gonna be... Oh, there's another? Wait, there's 2 siege tomes? What the... That guy has a meteor? I thought he had the other thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Okay, clearly I need to just have only Ike approach these guys. So that nobody else dies. Does this guy have 2 weapons? Is that what happened? I shouldn't... yeah. Yep. He has a whole set of weapons. Well, I did it once, I'll do it again. I don't even remember how I got good level ups or who got good level ups before. Oh well. They made Ike a heavyweight and slow in Brawl, but he's everything but that. Yeah. He's a little bit more... He has the typical mercenary stat spread in Radiant Dawn. He has bad resistance, but he has good strength and skill, and pretty good defense as well. Resistance is like his only bad stat. Cheating? Yeah, cheating. Because I got careless again. I mean, the thing is, those are the units that die, typically. You might have a random crit on somebody else. But usually, if I do hold myself to that and play reasonably cautiously, it's just that I lose a couple healers throughout the game. I suppose what I could do, actually, and might be worth it, is to just try and blitz them the following turn. I think I might do that. If I just move more people up and can just swarm him, because they're all like mages, they're squishy. That's what I need to be doing. And I want to knock out Bertram fast to get his sword before he uses it all up. I think I want to mop these guys up with the flyers. Oh, that guy's the bow guy. Oh well. Adapt. Nice. Find Ike's long-lost brother Mike, and they found a candy company together. That sounds pretty good. Well, there is that whole thing with his alleged descendant in Awakening that people still don't know what to make of. Okay. Acceptable. He's capped strength and speed already, so that's not bad. Really not bad at all. don't know if I like that. He might miss, but he does get a second chance. The funny thing is, I'm not making a new save state. I keep going back to the old one. How about Stefan? Just go for the critical. Oh, he needs a heal. Dang. He's gonna die. Stefan's gonna die! No! I can probably body block him. He's outside the archer's range, right? There, he finally got some defense. A little too late. Okay, he's in range of that guy and that guy. So... there you go. One Stefan. Titania's kind of over there by herself. I hope she doesn't die. Hopefully her defensive stats are up to snuff. We'll see. See, she can just dodge. It's fine. It's fine. She needs the XP. She actually does. He's leveled up a total of 7 times this game. Starts as a level 1 paladin. No, I refuse to make another save state. I will only use that one. I guess she can still tank okay. Not great, but okay. One more speed. Yeah, her strength's only 15. That's pretty low. Can she survive this? Let's see. No. Good grief. Well, if I'm gonna reload, I'm gonna do it perfectly, you see? That's where they really get me. Okay, let's speed this up. I've redone this too many times. My thought process was I was going to move more people up there. And then I just didn't. So... it just didn't happen. Because I think if I just form a line, I should be okay. Right? But that isn't what happens. Racing can go up here. Okay. 50 crit chance. There we go. The level ups are different every time because I do stuff in a different order. I think it is a fixed random seed, actually. Critical? No, no critical. Bummer. He did dodge the counter, though. That's fun. Pride in this very specific and arbitrary limitation, yes. The funny thing, too, is I made the save state after stopping myself from making a mistake. And then I use it to repeatedly make different mistakes. So, you tell me what's going on there. Alright, let's form a line up here. Skill resistance? Okay. Whoops, wrong guy. Oh well. You can have healing too, I guess. You know what? One of them's probably still going to die. I didn't really do much different. Titania's still more or less up there by herself. Now, Lucia might also die if she takes 2 minutes. Okay, but they're gonna go for Boyd because he can't counterattack. That's nice. Survive a few hits. Just not 5. And now she's just gonna dodge everything, so it's fine. Why didn't I just have her dodge everything before? Should have equipped a hand axe, but whatever. Alright, we're turning the animations back on. Because that's... I don't know. I feel like it now. So now I feel like it. The definition of insanity. Well, it worked. It worked. Now, the nice thing in a game like this, of reloading a state like that, is that it does give you the opportunity to try different stuff. So I think it actually can be really helpful for when you are exploring the mechanics of the game to be able to reload. See what happens if you do things a little differently. Of course, with so much RNG, you can just save scum the RNG till it works in your favor. definitely a thing that happens. Still no strength for Titania. If I want to keep using her, she's probably going to need a stronger weapon. Is that? Oh, that is a 2-range weapon, so be careful who I put here. I mean, Boyd should be fine. Right. Sure, I'll even give him a tomahawk so he'll counterattack. Ah, missed. Oh, with any luck I can finish him off. What skill does she have that activated? Parity? Oh, I guess that... Does that only sometimes activate? Huh. I guess that's fine. You know, these guys would actually be, if I had brought Soth or Volk, you could steal these guys' weapons, since they have multiple. Just realized that. There's only so many of those siege tomes in the game. Might have been worth doing. just move right along. Oh, wow. But he actually probably gets good XP from this, and he won't get counterattacked. So you might as well. Six times 2? Bit iffy. Make sure we clear these two guys, then there's just the boss left. I don't know if anybody can actually take this. Oh, Nethany can reach the spot in front of him. But I might do that. I might not even attack with her. Make sure he doesn't have like a high crit chance or something. That's right, I was trying to level up his Thunder rank so he can use my Bolting Tomes. Typically bosses won't move, but... Oh wait, is this... It's effective against... Oh, generals and knights. Wait, does that include... Oh. It's just not that much damage to begin with, huh? 5 times 2, yeah, this actually does more. And has a non-zero crit chance. Okay. We'll just attack. We're gonna have to whittle him down anyway. He'll probably attack Boyd anyway. Oh, there's my critical. Okay. He recovers on hit, though, so... That's a little tricky. The keep recovery. Yeah, he's gonna attack Boyd. Boyd has the tomahawk though. He'll counter. And hit pretty hard. Yep. Oh, is that a crit? Let's go, Boyd. Okay, who do I want to get the kill? You just have Rolf doink him with an arrow. What a way to go, Bertram. What a way to go. Oh, actually, I bet he has dialogue with Valencia. Let's see what that is. Just in case I blow it here. I don't think I will. Oh, it's 0 though. Okay, but I want to see if he says anything. To Valencia specifically. Go. Eep. Oh, well, that was disappointing. That was disappointing. Oh, what about Jeffrey? Release. So are they gonna address I mean, I know he doesn't actually die. Wow. Crappy level up. I'm not gonna save scum that, though. We got the rune sword. Hooray. Sir, the enemy troops are fleeing. Shall we give chase? No, let them run. We've fought enough today. Get our men inside the fort and give everyone a break. Yes, sir. I see. So Crimea's won another victory, have they? Yeah. Well then, send the rest of our troops to Castle Nados as reinforcements. Put General Hafez in charge and let him exchange blows with them. Yet, that would leave the capital protected by only the Imperial Guard. You forget yourself, knight. I will be here as well. If they defeat Hafez and make it all the way here, then they are worthy to cross swords with me. I would beg a question, Your Highness. Why do you divide our troops and give the enemy the advantage? It's as if you were... As if I were... What? Go on! It's as if you desire the Crimean army to continue winning and make its way here to you. I'll not deny it. Are you saying that you desire Dane's defeat? No, I am not. If you think through it clearly, Dane will not lose. We had many plans when we started this war. We went through many scenarios, many predictions. But, as you know, our predictions have been completely overturned by this gang of rabble. Was that luck? Or was it in the gap in skill between the individual soldiers? And if it is, aren't you interested in seeing how far they can come? I do not understand. Yeah, perfect! Nothing raises my spirits like war! Come, Crimea! Let me be the one to consume your noble hearts. Guo is very insightful conversation, yes. We're just not gonna talk about... We're not gonna talk about Bertram, I guess. Huh. I was expecting more foreshadowing. They drop hints as to his real identity. They completely just... They let you believe he's just dead. Of all the battles in the war so far, the contest for Fort Pinel is the fiercest to date. And from this horrific clash of weapons and wills, the Crimean army emerges bloodied and exhausted, yet victorious. The prize of Fort Pinel is no small thing, but it is the promise of additional reinforcements from Gallia, and the large Benyon army encamped in Castle Dayan that keeps the breath of hope alive in the soldiers' hearts. There is one other pivotal piece in Dayan's defense of the former Crimean capital, the severely undermanned Castle Nados. As the day's end draws near, Tabarn's small force of Hawks and Galleons cease their attacks and return to camp headquarters. Chapter 27, Moment of Fate. Ah, well met. From the looks of things, the battle ended in our favor. We claimed victory, yet Dayan had more troops than we expected, and it was a hard-fought battle. I don't have the best news to report either. What is it? As the day ended, we withdrew as planned, but as we were leaving, reinforcements began flooding in from the capital. That's a piece of ill news. The men that were originally guarding the castle were nothing special, but there was one who appeared mid-battle, crushed an entire unit by himself. He was so much stronger than the others. It's as if a wolf had appeared in a kennel of blind newborn pups. What did he look like? He was covered from toe to tip in black armor. That made it difficult to judge his size, but I think he was bigger than me. My intuition's right. He's the villain you've all been talking about. The Black Knight. He's in that castle. Hearing this is crazy because Crimea is a real place, unbridled in a real war. Embroiled? Real war? Bridled. Yeah, in a real war, yes. Yes, it is. Oh, we have supports. We have supports. Valencia immediately gets support. Jeffrey and Ike. Those are her supports. We get a support, Boyd and Olkey. Oh, wow, we have a lot of supports. Look at all that. Are you looking for someone, Your Highness?
Jeffrey, I'm glad you're here.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask for you.
Ask anything of me, Your Highness, and I shall make it so.
Really? You would do anything?
Anything at all.
Well then, here goes. Jeffrey, I need you to leave me alone while I fight on the battlefield.
What? Without protection? You know that
is the one thing I cannot... I don't want to hear any objections. This is an order. You must obey.
But, Princess Alencia... It's weird how they leave these, like, hanging. There you are. Wait a second. Olkey! Why are you avoiding me? Did I make you mad or something? Boyd. I thought we were friends. Guess we can't be friends because I'm a Bjork, is that it? No. You are... good. It's me. I'm the worst. You called yourself that the other day, too. What are you getting at? When you first spoke to me, I was suspicious. When a Bjork like you speaks to a Laguz like me, I thought you were plotting something. But you said nice things about me when we first met. Are you lying? I thought the exchanging of lies upon a first meeting was a Bjork tradition. You also gave me a series of flattering compliments that were not true, no? No, they were true. Well, mostly. Look, I was nervous. I'm not that good at talking to new people. I checked you out when we parted company. I investigated your name, your background. I checked everything. Yowza, really? So, what did you find? Boyd of the Grail Mercenaries. You are a skilled fighter who says what's on his mind. It is just as you seemed. Even though you showed me goodwill from the very beginning, I had no trust in you. I thought you were mocking me, or setting me up for a trap. That's why I am the worst. I am not worthy of being your friend. Ha ha ha! What is it? We're so alike! At first I was sure you would hate me, or claw out my eyes, or something. I didn't think I could just hang out with you like Ike does. He's just so darn natural about everything. But then I happened to talk to you, and it was really easy. That made me pretty happy. So after that, I tried to get to know you. I even followed you around on the battlefield. I see. Look, Bjork can be a bunch of jerks. I don't blame you for checking me out. Heck, I know what we did to your people. But now it's gotta stop. Now that you know I'm clean, you have to stop putting up walls. Never understand each other if you're like that. So tell me straight, yes or no? Are we friends or what, Olkey? Yes. I'm sorry, Boyd. You can forgive me. I want to be your friend. Forgive you? Pah! I wasn't even mad. I was gonna be your friend from the very beginning. Restraining order. Not you, it's me. Yeah, exactly. Need some space. Oh, the sickly Bjork. Hello.
I had the honor of seeing you battle the other day. Your 360-degree loops were extraordinary.
I did a loop?
Right after that, you circled many times and dived at that soldier. Blam!
You're something else.
Well, I suppose. Oh, how I wish I could soar through the air like that.
Yes, mentioned it.
On sunny days, I'd take to the skies and land on a high mountain peak, then gaze down at the villages below. Oh, just thinking about it makes me so happy.
Yes, I suppose. Flying could also help you take care of injured people.
Hey, that's a great thought. I could just zoom right over and treat the victim. I'd love to do it.
Well, do you want to give it a try?
Huh? But how? I don't have wings or anything.
Wait, are you serious?
Bilhar. They mention they do stuff on the battlefield because that's how they actually level up supports. Sort of. I mean, traditionally, support conversations happen mid-battle. This sort of puts them all on the camp setting, which I think makes more sense. But yeah, there's been different ways they've handled it, even across just the two games in this setting. Captain Har, where are you, Captain Har?
What? Oh, Jill. Ugh. Simmer down, Jill. Can't you see I'm sleeping? You need to shout my name like that? You're louder than a meat skewer salesman in a crowded market.
Maybe you should try responding when I call you.
I'll do that as soon as you stop calling me Captain.
How should I address you then?
Whatever works for you.
Sir Har, maybe?
Do I look like a knight to you?
It's weird for them to happen on the battlefield. No, these take place in camp. They just refer to the fact they fight on battlefields.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Fine. Just Har then.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Sorry, I can't address my superior like that. I'll just call you Mr. Har.
Well, I can live with that. Now let me get back to my nap.
Commander, can I speak to you for a moment?
What is it, Titania?
I have something important to ask of you.
Alright, what is it?
I want you to tell me about the night Commander Grail was killed. I understand that it's difficult for you. However, I need to know. I have to. Just tell it once. That's all I ask. If you can't, his death will be something I'll never be able to face.
I feel I've done you a terrible disservice by not telling you earlier. It's just that there was a lot I had to get clear in my own mind. I know I've kept you waiting.
So you'll tell me?
Yes. I think I've finally come to a point where I can face it.
Alright. Whenever you're ready.
That night, I've already told you everything up to where I was on my way into the forest, right? At the head of the path, Father had told me to go back to the fort, but I had a bad feeling and followed him anyway. When I entered the clearing, he and the Black Knight were already fighting. They seemed to be evenly matched at first. Then they exchanged a few more blows, and suddenly, Father was sent flying. They spoke to each other for a moment, but I was so far away, I couldn't hear what they said. Then the Black Knight threw a sword at Father's feet. I think he wanted Father to pick it up and use it. But Father didn't touch the sword. He just readied his axe again and charged. It was over in an instant. I couldn't believe my own eyes. They looked like they were embracing, just standing there, frozen. But I saw the Black Knight's blade. It was protruding from Father's back and shining in the moonlight. Pale. When the knight pulled his sword out, Father sagged and fell backwards. I ran and tried to catch him, but I couldn't hold him. We both fell to the ground. The wound Father had taken was terrible, but at that point, he was still alive. The Black Knight approached and said, "Give it to me." I had no idea what he was talking about. I do now, though. He had been sent by Ashnard to retrieve the medallion. Father told him he'd thrown the medallion away, but the knight didn't believe him. Then he tried to get Father to talk by threatening to kill me, and missed. I was so angry. I leapt up and attacked him, but it was useless. I didn't give up, though. I didn't care what happened to me, and I attacked again. All the stubbornness. If King Gallia hadn't been nearby, I probably would have died that night, too. After the Black Knight vanished, all I could think was that I didn't want Father to die. He was still alive. I thought if I could just get him back to the fort, we could save him. I clung to that false hope and started walking toward the light of the fort. Just kept walking. Thank you, Ike. It's been so hard for you. Titania. Commander Grail died on your back. His last moments must have been much happier than I had imagined. Thank you. I can finally move past my grief. Yes? There's something else I haven't told you about. I met him. I met the Black Knight again. What? We fought. You did well to keep your life. I'm not the same boy I was on that night. I've grown a lot. I've worked hard. Yet even so, I wasn't able to defeat him. There's nothing you can do about that. Not even Commander Grail could defeat him. You're not ready to... It's not that. It's not that my blade work wasn't good enough. What do you mean? Titania, it's his armor. It's impervious to damage. He has hacks! He said his armor had been blessed by the goddess. Only weapons that were also blessed could hurt him. Where are we supposed to get something like that? I have one here. Ike, that sword, where... The night after Father died, I went back to that clearing by myself. I'd hoped to find some clues that might help me hunt him down. The sword was still there. I brought it back with me, and I've been hiding it ever since. I wasn't thinking about using it. I believed if I just carried the sword with me, I'd meet the Black Knight again. And it worked. So this sword will work against him? It's supposed to. It was made to contest Alendite, which is the sword wielded by the Black Knight. You think you have a chance? I'll win. Alright, I won't stop you. Use that sword to avenge Commander Grail. But listen, Ike. Promise me one thing. What is it? When you meet him, you'll exchange blows. If at that moment you don't feel you stand a chance, you must flee. There are times when running away is not the same as losing. Don't you believe in me, Titania? Of course I do. One day you will defeat the Black Knight, I'm sure of it. That's why I don't want you to lose your life on the first go-around. Time comes, I promise not to interfere. And I won't let anyone else interfere either. I want you to face him one-on-one. And I want you to be calm and use your own best judgment. At times, withdrawing can be the key that unlocks a future victory. Don't forget that. Understood. Not sure happy is the right words. Oh, for Grail? I mean... I think the comparison is like dying alone. He died with his son there. Actually, I don't know. Is the next one... I don't know what the next mission is, actually. Probably don't have time for it tonight, since I took a while resetting there. How much bonus experience do I have? Can I... I think the best candidate for a late game bonus experience dump is probably Alencia. Oh yeah, I could level her up a lot, actually. Well, let's see what the next mission is. We're getting ready to have a war council and discuss tomorrow's battle. So the Black Knight's in that castle, is he? There's little doubt of it. That Bjork's a real handful. Even when I attacked him in cat form, I barely scratched him. It's his armor. It's apparently blessed by the goddess. Ordinary weapons, natural or no, can't damage it. Oh, that's just swell. So how are we supposed to defeat him? Angry looks? Leave that to me. I've got a sword that should be effective. I don't like it, but I suppose there's no choice. We don't use weapons or shields. Those are Bjork tools for Bjork alone. Very well. If the villain in question appears, we'll leave him to General Ike. Now then, shall we determine who among us storms the castle? Ike, can I talk to you? Not right now, Mist. We're discussing battle strategy. I know that. Even so, please, it'll only take a moment. Mist, I promise I'll make time later. Be patient and wait quietly. What is it, O beauteous one? I feel a bit dizzy. May I rest a moment? Oh, what foul deed is this that rears its head? The gods of war do charge a heavy toll, bewitch us and attack our very minds. The princess, she is faint and o'ertired. Forgive your humble servant this trespass. Hark, my dear, and bless me with your arm. Good folk, we shall retire for a spell. Of course, princess. Please, rest and allow us to proceed with these preparations. Thank you. I'm sorry. What is it? Come on, Mist. You realize the princess was making time for you to talk with me, don't you? Well, I thought I could talk to you later, but then I changed my mind and I wanted to talk to you now. I've been hoping to talk to you too. I haven't heard much from you since the other day. Yeah, I'm sorry. When you told us that story, I was so shocked. That's why... The part about Mother's death. And Father, right? Uh-huh. That's only natural. So you've come to some kind of understanding with it all. Is that it? At first, I couldn't believe it. The stuff about the medallion and the revival of the Dark God and all of that, none of it sounded real. And everything about Father, that was even more unbelievable. It was all I could think about, but I didn't want to think about it anymore. It made my head hurt. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't even sleep. I would just lie awake at night and stare at the tent walls. Yeah, I was the same way. Yeah, I can miss her siblings. I guess my body finally reached its limit. Last night I fell asleep. And when I woke up this morning, I don't know. It was all gone. I only had one emotion left. One emotion? What was it? Rage. No. It's hard to say. Sympathy, I suppose. For Mother? Uh-huh. And for Father. I think more for him than anyone else. Father and Mother were in love, weren't they? And then the medallion, it made Father go, what did you say? Berserk? When he returned to himself, he found Mother. When Father died, it hurt so much. I thought I was going to die. Father must have felt the same. No, he must have felt even worse. I think you're right. And Father kept it all to himself, too. Mother, the medallion, being hunted. He never said a word to us. It was his burden alone. The man who killed Father was that knight we saw in Portoa, right? The one in the black armor? Yes. You're going to fight him, aren't you? For Father. Yes, I am. That's one thing I won't let anyone else do in my stead. Trying to stop you is pointless, I know. If I were stronger, if I were a sword fighter, I'd be doing the same thing. Missed. But you must keep your promise. You promised to leave the company in Father's place, and to protect me. If you go and get yourself killed, I'll never forgive you. I understand. That's why I'm not going to lose. I know. How are you feeling, Princess?
It was a lie. I'm not feeling unwell at all. I'm sorry I fooled you.
Ah, I knew it all along. It was all for Ike and Mist, was it not? It would appear, my dear princess, that you care for them greatly.
I witnessed the death of both my father and mother. Soldiers fell one after the other, and then I was separated from Jeffrey. It was Ike and his friends who rescued me. If not for them, I'm sure I would be dead now. My lord Ike and Mist, too, know the pain that I carry with me, the pain of losing one's parents in war. That may account for why the two of them, right from the beginning, were so warm and friendly. They gave me the support I needed to survive. Mist and I have continuously encouraged each other to go on. So, they rescued you and are your patrons. There are those among the soldiers who complain in jealousy of Ike's station, but it is a trivial matter. We, the retainers of House Crimea, find this general very much to our liking. Ah, Bastion. I'm pleased to hear it.
Enough plain speaking. I must ready my silver tongue anew. Shall we return to the council?
Yes.
And there he is. Sir Knight, the Crimean army will renew their assault on the castle momentarily. The troops we face are not the half-breeds we fought yesterday. It is the army that bested General Bertram. They are not what one would call an easy opponent. Resolve it. I beg your pardon? Herved, you are in command. The castle defenses are on your shoulders. I have business with General Ina. Understood. Is everyone ready? The castle's strength has been bolstered with reinforcements from the capital. We must strike now before any more can arrive. If the Black Knight appears, don't try to engage him. He's mine. I'll take care of him. So definitely down in deployment. This isn't a huge map, but I guess there's probably a secondary stage to it. There are chests as well. So I guess I need Soth. Wires won't be a whole lot of help here. Still here, don't have much to say. Black Knight sounds like a you problem. Yep. Everyone telling Ike how they need him to live, he should be careful, and Ike is like, yeah, I'll just win. I mean, that is the best strategy, right? Just don't die by winning. Alright, let's dump experience on Valencia. Dump all our bonus experience that we've saved up. Because I think Ike should be pretty safe. He caps strength and speed. Okay, that was a good one. That was a good level up. I might actually dump a bunch on Mist, too, if I can do both. I may just get them both to, like, 10. Because they can spam stabs if they need more. Strength there. Defense, though, that's good. I'm hoping for speed. If she can get speed and strength, she can get those ×4s. There's some strength. No speed, though. Yeah, I have a lot of bonus XP. There's some speed. Her growth rates are actually really good, it seems. Or I'm lucky. Oh, luck ran out. Luck ran out. You can totally save scum this, too. There's some strength, okay. A little disappointed in the speed growth. Let's see how high we can get Mist, because I think 10 actually is a cutoff to how much it costs per level. Well, dang. If I can get her the Rune Blade, she'd be a good user of that, but she needs to level up her weapon levels. Because she's the only sword user with a lot of magic besides Valencia, who has her own special sword anyway. I don't think she can get much speed defense, though. Her stats are probably just always going to be bad. Except magic. Even then, it's way below the mages. True. Rare strength increase. I guess this knight with a Rune Blade seems unfair. Yeah. Oh, that was a actually good level up. Still a bit lacking in the speed department, though. I am going to give Valencia that energy drop. So now her strength is 16, which is not bad. And she gets +3 defense res just from equipping her sword. Starting to look pretty strong, actually. I guess we'll just stop it there. Now, does she have weapon levels to get? That is an A-rank sword, right? What is her sword rank is D? Oh man. And she's got to do a lot. have a bolt axe. I don't know if any of my axe users have remotely good magic, though. Probably not. That's a B rank on its own. I don't know if Mist can even use that. Okay, everybody else has pretty solid weapons. I think we're good on that. Especially the people I'm actually going to deploy. Swords to the left. Axes to the right. I don't have very many axes. No. I have a lot of swords in this squad. I guess that's okay. Soren can probably take point. These armor guys. Actually, kinda looks like there's more axes there. And we got thieves. Have to deal with them. Oh, and there's actually a center to go up as well. Okay. Should have moved her up further. Soth should stay forward, because there's nothing to loot on the sides. How safe can Mist be over here? Not terribly. There's the ×4. Gotta watch for this guy, though. Wonder how well Soph can hold up at this point in the game. Not great. He isn't allowed to promote, so... Oh, he might die. He needs to dodge. He did not dodge. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to end it there anyway. We'll take it from the top next week. I believe by the end of this, I'll be fighting the Black Knight, so... yeah. Hopefully that, and then maybe... one more... There should only be 3 chapters left, I think. So... one more stream after that, and that should be the finale. So stay tuned, and catch you then. Good night.